Internet people, it's Beau again. So today we are going to talk about some statistics, some demographic information related to the United States and how things are changing, the change in generations, and we're going to talk about something that we have talked about before when it comes to people becoming more conservative as they get older. That's not a thing. You hear that all the time. People get more conservative as they get older. That is not true. People don't evolve as they get older. Some people don't evolve. They don't change with the rest of society. So by comparison, it seems that they became more conservative. So what happens is the party that represents the conservative side in the United States, it's the Republican Party. They base their policy on yesterday, on nostalgia. Most times not even on what the core demographic, the core age group of their party grew up on. It was the TV shows that portrayed like 10 or 15 years before. And that's what they base their policies on. And that's what they cater to, that nostalgia, that idea. And everything that isn't that, well, that's scary. Something to be afraid of. Because that's how they get the votes. They teach people to fear change, to fear progress, and to hate, to loathe anything that represents that. That's why conservative movements, if you look, it's all about what to be afraid of and who to hate, who to blame, and what to be afraid of. Fear and loathing. And this, it doesn't change. This is pretty consistent. The targets change, but the general idea, it remains the same. And there's a moment every so often where the party, in this case the Republican Party, froze. It didn't just not progress as fast as the rest of the country. It didn't progress at all. So it just got stuck in this time warp, or in some cases went backward. Like, can you imagine being a political party that is adopting a national stance, and that stance is to be adamantly opposed to a demographic in the younger generation that is larger than your party? That's not a way to win. That's not a way to win elections. But that's what's happening right now. Adults in Gen Z, 28% of them identify as LGBTQ+. 21% identify as Republican. It's going to get super hard to win elections, guys. Just saying. Because you have taught your base, the core base that already exists, you spent so much time othering the LGBTQ community. Well, they've become feared. And that loathing is there. That hate is there. You don't have a lot of time before the Gen Z group is outvoting you. You have to adjust your entire policy, your entire platform, and you got to do it quickly. Y'all are still going the wrong way. Still teaching hate. Just as a general rule for future strategists for the GOP, the Republican Party should have started amending its position on the LGBTQ community about the time Will and Grace was on the air. Because it was that point in time when it became super obvious that the rest of the country was like, you know what? That's not our business. People should be allowed to be happy, be who they are. And the rest of the country just kind of agreed on that. But the Republican Party kept pushing back. And now it's even to a further extreme. But that demographic in Gen Z adults, that is a higher percentage than those people who are willing to admit to being associated with the Republican Party. You can't win elections with that. The stance is going to have to change. The fear-mongering is going to have to change. The hate-mongering is going to have to change. This is one of those things. It's something we talk about a lot. On a long enough timeline, we win. And it's going to be fabulous. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.